Okay, here we are. Now we're back at home. I was going to do this in the car, but I just had too many bags and it was too cramped and it was hot. It's 90 degrees here today, so pretty cool. But $42.12 spent at Super Thrift City in Lewisville, Texas. Let's check out and see what we got. First up, this really cool jacket. Trophy jackets. I don't know if you could see that. Mecca Sportswear Incorporated, St. Paul, Minnesota, made in USA. Size large. Totally vintage. Got a W on the front. Pretty cool. That should be a pretty good seller. Next up. Not so much a vintage shirt, but it is a Marvel comic shirt. It's pretty cool. It's dated 2009. Like if I don't decide to sell it, I'll just have to keep Hulk for myself. Another t-shirt. This is vintage. Mini Super. Looks like some type of a Mexican market in California. And then on the back, it's dated 1998. So that's pretty cool. And that is on a Hanes tag, Hanes 50/50 tag. Next up, a vintage 1970s polyester Hawaiian shirt. Pretty cool. Made in Hawaii. You check out that tag. So that kind of hits the whole Hawaiian and 70s disco polyester. Fantastic condition. It's about a size large, but great condition. Next up, a pair of overalls. These are Big Macs. So I think Big Macs comes what, from Sears? And these are nice big pair. A lot of great features on there. I don't see any wear whatsoever. Of course, overalls sell all the time. Next. Now these are pretty funky. These are some bike shorts from the 70s. Totally polyester. Look at that. Those are pretty cool. Look at all this decorative stitching they have on here. Have that bike emblem on the back. These are extra larges, 100% polyester. And of course, made in the USA. This is kind of faded. There you go. Those are cool. Those will sell. Hey, it's summertime. Next up, Levi's. Check these out. These are some funky polyester, big O bell flare bottom. These are the Levi's Pantella. Excuse me. Made in USA. Straight out of the 70s. These actually sell really, really well. Single stitch, vintage. Pretty cool. Got that on the back. Ryan's. Looks like an Irish bar. Here we go on the front. Ryan's, Lake Worth, Florida. Pretty cool. Single stitch. I don't know if you could see that. And that is on Fruit of the Loom Best. Fruit of the Loom Extra Large, made in USA. So that's a pretty cool, true vintage t-shirt. This is a vintage issue military sweater. I don't know if you could see the tag with the lighting, but anyway, pretty good. Excellent condition. That'll be an easy seller. So that's my pickups from Super Thrift City today. They will do well. All of that for 40 bucks. I could sell probably that one single stitch t-shirt from the Irish bar. That'll probably sell by itself for about 35, 40 bucks. So the rest of it will just be gravy. But now for some unbagging. We got two. First one, Galloway, New York. I know what this one is. This is another sports jersey from the 70s. This is pretty cool. Love that colorway. On the front it says Atomic Bombers. That is a pretty cool t-shirt. And on the back, number 29. The only tag that's on there is a partial tag, but I don't know if you could see it, but it's a Made in USA, Union made tag. Part of it's missing, but it's in excellent condition. No staining, no holes. Got a nice knit type of material, and I think that's just a pretty cool shirt. Next up, this is what I call the find of the month, last month. I'm finally getting it. This is pretty rare. This actually came from Canada. I think it's really cool when these things that are pretty rare, they're American, end up in Canada. This came from Calgary. Pretty cool little thank you card that they sent. But this is an extra large. This is what you call a duck hunter or frog skin camo. The best part about it, the fact that it's extra large and it fits me, or it should fit me, 26 inches pit to pit. It has the 13-star buttons that were issued in the 40s and 50s to the U.S. Army and the U.S. Air Force. So that is kind of a rare piece. It has one button missing, which I knew, here on the pocket, one of the pockets, but I have replacement buttons for it from other pieces that I've picked up. I have a pretty large collection of military items. So that's pretty cool. That one's probably going to stay with me. And here's a bonus item. I also collect old vintage photography, usually sepia tone, but if the image is really spectacular, I usually get the larger pictures. Most of the time it's sports related, like old football teams and basketball teams and things of that nature, boxing photos, one-of-a-kind original photos from the turn of the century, the 20s and the 30s. This one is a little bit later, probably from the 50s, but the imagery is just fantastic. And I got it for a pretty good price. That is really neat with the Texaco sign that's in there. Guys, it's a that typical fishing photo with friends or the dad, the uncles, or what have you. But it's pretty cool. That will really look good framed with big wide white matting, with the beveled edges in a black frame. So that'll look really good with my collection that's up there on the wall, which I have a pretty large collection of vintage photos like this. Well, that's my little haul from today from, like I said, Super Thrift City in Lewisville, Texas, and some of my finds, or some of the things that came in the mail today. So we'll see you next time.